Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be exploring Michigan Technological University. We'll be checking out the admission requirements and funding opportunities such as scholarships, assistantships, and fellowships available to international students at both undergraduate and graduate level at this institution. So just a little bit about this institution. Michigan Technological University, otherwise known as Michigan Tech, is a public research university in Alton, Michigan. It was established in 1885 and has a little over 7,000 students and 140 degree programs. And some things that stand out to me at this institution include the free application for international applicants, the English proficiency waiver they have available, which applies to students from many countries, and the rolling admission policy they have for most of their programs. And I'll be touching on all that shortly. So I will start with the undergraduate level and then move on to the graduate level. And before we dive right in, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment and share if you find this video helpful. So to start out, there are many programs you can select from at the undergraduate level at this institution, and as you can see right here, it says that more than 140 degree programs offered in arts, humanities and social sciences, business and economics, computing, engineering, forestry and environmental sciences, health profession, mathematics, natural and physical sciences, and technology. And it says right here that at this time, all bachelor's degrees are offered in person on our campus in Alton. Undergraduate majors are not available online, which works perfectly for an international students looking to come to the US, as they do not offer any undergraduate major online and everything is in person. So that is perfect. So what are some of these degree programs? Let's check it out. So as you can see, there are numerous courses you can select from as an international undergraduate applicant. Now moving on to some of the admission requirements for international undergraduate applicants. And one of the things that stand out right here is no application fee, rolling admissions. And they go on to say that it's true. It's free to apply to Michigan Tech. Although there are no application deadlines, we encourage you to apply by April 1 for fall semester, which is August start date, and September 1 for spring semester, which is January start date. And what this means is that although they encourage you to apply by April 1, they do not have any application deadline. So you could apply at any time as long as it's before the semester you intend to apply to. And some of their application requirements for first year students include, of course, you complete the free online application, and then you mail an official secondary school transcript or attested mark sheet, which you have to include the most recent 3 years of your secondary school. And if you've attended multiple schools, you have to request official transcript from each school in the last 3 years. And then you submit an English proficiency test score, which may be waived depending on your country of origin and or prior study in the US. And we would check the English proficiency waiver shortly after checking out country-specific additional requirements. And right here we can see that they have some country-specific additional requirements. So if you are from India, you're expected to submit your examination board results. If you are from Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and the Gambia, you're expected to submit your NECO or WAEC examination results and scratch card information. And if you are from any of the Caribbean countries, you're expected to submit the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate or CXC results. And if you are enrolled in a Cambridge curriculum school, so one of those schools that follow the Cambridge curriculum, you are required to submit GCSE or IGCSE examination results or A-level results as well. So These are some country specific additional requirements, and I think this is actually quite nice. So they're not requiring you to submit SAT or ACT results, and they also have additional requirements for transfer students. So if you are looking to transfer, maybe you are in a university in your country and you're looking to transfer, they have some additional requirements for you that you can definitely check out right here. I'll put the link in the description box to this page. And also for exchange non-degree students, which might not apply to many people watching this video, but you never can tell. They also have some additional requirements and some optional supporting documents that you can submit to give the admission committee a well-rounded evaluation of who you are and how you would succeed at Michigan Tech. And that includes a personal statement and a letter of recommendation, and you can email the documents to this email address if you are interested. And they also provide some post acceptance required documents right here that you can check out that you need to submit after you have been accepted. So let's quickly take a look at the English proficiency requirements for international undergraduate applicants. And here are some: TOEFL, IELTS, maybe SAT, ACT, Pearson test of English, Duolingo. Those are the general English proficiency test score requirements. You just need to submit one if you are not exempted. However, applicants from certain countries of origin do not need to submit an English proficiency test score. And what are those countries? As you can see right here, countries exempt from English proficiency requirements. Some of those countries include Australia, Botswana, Cameroon, Thailand, Kenya, Lesotho, Malawi, Liberia, Namibia, Nigeria, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Ghana, the Gambia. So all of these countries on this list are exempt from submitting English proficiency requirements, which I think is quite nice. So moving on to the aid for international students, and right here it says that international students have a special set of aid available to make attending Michigan Tech affordable. And here are some of the scholarship opportunities available to international students right here that you can check out. And they also provide a link to like alternative loans if you want to explore that option. They also have university funded student employment. And one thing about this is that this will not cover any tuition. However, you get like an hourly payment or maybe a stipend depending on the office you're working for. And they also provide the link to some helpful websites right here that you can definitely check out. And what are some of the specific scholarships they have available to international students? Let's scroll down on this page and check it out. Yes, and right here they have the International Ambassador Scholarship, which you are automatically considered for upon application, and it is awarded to non-US citizens or residents based on academic achievement, and it ranges from $3,100 to $12,400 per year for up to 4 years or 8 semesters. And they also have the National Business Scholars as well, which is automatically awarded to incoming first-year students who plan to major in a business or management degree offered through the College of Business. And you just need to submit your application for admission to an eligible major to be considered for this scholarship as well, and it's an award of $20,000 per year. And they also have athletic grants as well, which is awarded based on athletic excellence to students selected by Michigan Tech coaches to participate in varsity athletics. And up to full-time tuition and fees, room and board and book allowance is covered. And there are also like scholarships sponsored by individuals and organizations that all accepted students are automatically considered for. So this is definitely something to check out if you're interested and see which one you're eligible for, because some of these scholarships might be country dependent, like this one, which is awarded to just citizens or permanent residents of Canada. So definitely something to check out if you're interested in Michigan Technological University. They have a couple of opportunities, funding opportunities for international undergraduate applicants to fund their studies. And that's it for my international undergraduate applicants. Now moving on to the graduate school degree programs. Right here, it says that Michigan Tech offers over 125 programs including master's, doctoral, and certificates. And what are some of the graduate degree programs that they offer at Michigan Tech? So let's scroll through to check some of them out. So yeah, these are some of the graduate degree programs offered at this institution right here. So let's check out the graduate admissions requirements. And one thing that stands out right here, you can see applying to the graduate school is free, no application fees, and fast, no official transcript or test scores to start. Apply today and we'll help you get through the rest of the process. I really like that. And they provide you of like, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3. So some of the application requirements for graduate students include being eligible for admission, first of all, and it says here to be considered for admission to the graduate school as a degree or certificate seeking student, you need to have a bachelor's degree or its equivalent from an accredited institution and be prepared for an advanced study in your chosen field. And in order to start out the graduate school application, you just fill out their free application online to apply to any of their programs. Official transcript and scores are not required for initial application, although you will need to upload them later on. And once your initial application has been certified and submitted, you will receive access to your Michigan Tech application portal where you will upload all further required materials. And it says right here, programs typically will not review your application until all materials have been submitted. And it goes on to say that admission requirements vary and are listed on individual program websites. So something to definitely take note of. Each individual program has varying admission requirements. But let's just get an overview of some of those materials that you need to submit. So right here it says that student statement, you are required to complete both a statement of purpose and a personal statement. Each provides our reviewers with a unique perspective which will aid them in the selection process. This is actually quite interesting that they have decided to separate what a statement of purpose is and a personal statement. Some institutions lump them together and they say that, you know, it's either or, like they are all the same thing, but for this institution looks like they are approaching it differently. So some things to pay attention to, and they have specified what each one entails right here. And for a statement of purpose is just a statement which will convey your purpose for applying to the selected graduate program and specify your passion for and knowledge of your intended plan of study using the language of the field, your intended program, area of study, research interest and desired advisor if applicable, the experience you can bring to the department, including any professional and or presentation experience, as well as skills that will help you succeed, such as research, leadership, or publication experience. So some things to take note of right here. And for a personal statement, what they expect from you is to just tell your story and specify the experiences that have shaped your life, and you can provide details on what's unique about you, information on overcoming personal hardship, it could be financial, physical, or familial, an explanation of any discrepancies in your application, and thoughts on how this degree will help you achieve future goals. So this is the difference in your personal statement and statement of purpose. So this is what they expect. Additional materials include transcript. So you're expected to submit certified copies of your previous college or university transcripts to begin the application review, and they allow you to upload a copy of those transcripts so you can use unofficial transcripts for admission purposes. However, once you're accepted, you are required to provide official copies of your transcript to complete your enrollment. That is if you choose to accept the admission and attend the university. Another admission material to take note of is admissions test, which includes GRE or GMAT, and it says right here the graduate school does not have any GRE or GMAT requirement. However, individual programs may require one of these examinations, so refer to the admission requirements of your program of interest. And if you're an international applicant, you're expected to provide proof of English proficiency, which some countries are exempted from, and I will share those countries with you shortly. So for the English proficiency waiver, here are some of the countries that are exempt from the English proficiency waiver right here. As you can see, there are quite a number of countries that are exempted from the English proficiency requirement, which I think is quite nice. We have Nigeria, Namibia, Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, Singapore, and many other countries. Another additional requirement is the letter of recommendation, and it says right here most programs require 2 academic letters of recommendation, and you should check out your program page for specific requirements. Also, there might be some program required documents such as a resume or CV, a writing sample, some prerequisite courses they expected that you should have from your undergrad or grad school depending on what degree you're pursuing, and a previous degree in a specified field. And right here for application deadline, it says that although most programs review applications on a rolling basis throughout the year, we encourage you to follow the recommended deadline listed on your program of interest program page. So definitely something to take note of. And right here there's like a page for frequently asked questions, such as what is the fee for submitting an application, no fee, what if you made a mistake on your application. You can email this email right here to fix the issue. What if the recommended deadline has passed? Can you apply? It says right here, yes. All departments make decisions on a rolling basis with all deadlines being recommended. Departments will review all completed applications provided to them. So you can see apply after the recommended deadline. Are funding opportunities available for graduate school? Yes. Graduate funding is competitive and majority of funding is awarded to PhD students. They provide more information about that right here. So something to definitely check out if you need answers to any of those questions. Now moving on, what are some of the funding opportunities available to graduate students at this institution? And right here we can see it says that graduate students have many university related aid options available to them, and some of this include teaching assistantships, research assistantships, administrative assistantships, fellowships and scholarship, and there are also employment options and other financial assistance. So let's start with the graduate assistantships, and right here they explain what the graduate assistantship at their institution entails. The teaching assistantship, work to assist faculty with teaching or being fully responsible for teaching a course. Research assistantship, working to support research on a specific externally funded grant or internally funded project. And administrative assistantship, which involves administrative work and are externally funded in support of a project or grant or internally funded as well. And it says that assistantships are available only to full-time degree students. And for more information on a specific type of assistantship, you can refer to the policies and procedures for assistantship page. And they go on to explain what applying for an assistantship entails, and it says that all applicants to the graduate school are automatically considered for graduate assistantship opportunities. Michigan Tech does not have a separate assistantship application, and separate application materials will not be accepted, and each of the graduate program offers assistantships. So if you have any question about the availability of funding, you should contact your graduate program director and or a faculty member within your program, and they provide more information right here about the appointment types and compensation right here. So something to definitely check out. And let's check out a couple of assistantship opportunities by department, so that you would see some of the opportunities available at Michigan Tech. Right here is biological sciences, and right here we can see some of the funding opportunities available to their graduate students. And if you click on this, let's click on this to check this out and see what it entails. And if we take a look at this document, it's an advertisement for a PhD position available in a lab to join faculty members multi-year funded project. And if we look at the funding, it says funding for this position is provided for 4 years, stipend and tuition, including 3 years of GRE and 1 year of GTA. And the deadline will probably have passed by now, but this is just an example of what funding looks like in this department. And here's also another posting as well in another person's lab that you would need to probably apply for. I guess they just send a call out sometimes, and this is it. So definitely something to consider if you're applying to this institution, that outside of the automatic consideration for assistantships that you get, there might be some advertised positions for graduate students that you can check out. Moving on to the humanities department, and right here in the rhetoric, theory and culture program, it says that the rhetoric, theory and culture program endeavors to support all students needing financial assistance, and doctoral students have priority over master students because of the longer time commitment involved. So definitely something to check out if this is a program you might be interested in. Moving on also to the mathematical sciences program, we can see right here it says that mathematical sciences graduate students are primarily supported with GTA positions which pay for tuition and fees and provide a stipend to assist with living expenses. And they go on to explain what that entails. And right here they state that all applicants are considered for GTA positions, but preference is given to candidates who exhibit a good command of the English language and are committed to good teaching. So something to definitely check out if you're interested in this program, plus admission decisions are made on a rolling basis. Another program is the chemistry program, which says that financial support is offered to qualified students in the chemistry PhD program in form of assistantships. Assistantships are either teaching or research. Both assistantships include tuition fees and a stipend, and a select number, usually 3 to 10, of admitted PhD students will be offered financial support. And this decision depends on budget and of space in research groups, especially those with external funding. And everyone who submits a graduate application package is automatically considered for available support positions and notified if they qualify. So something to check out if you're interested in a PhD in chemistry. So these are just a few of the programs at this institution that have financial support for their students. There are many other programs that you can check out, but I just wanted to share a few of them so that you know that they actually do have funding opportunities for graduate students at this institution, international students inclusive. So now moving on, there are various fellowship opportunities available at this institution outside of graduate assistantships to fund your graduate studies. And it says right here, fellowships usually include stipend and tuition and generally require making good progress toward the degree in exchange for the support. And there are some internal funding opportunities that you can check out to see if you are eligible. Some might be for continuing students, some might be for incoming students, both MS and PhD, and some might not really apply to international students, right? But you can definitely check it out and see if you qualify for any of those fellowships to improve your opportunity of being funded. So yeah, these are the various opportunities available at Michigan Tech University, and with that we've come to the end of this video for today. I hope you find it helpful, and if you're new to this channel, I've reviewed a couple of other institutions that you can check out as well. They have multiple funding opportunities for students. And yeah, that's it from me, people. Do not forget to like this video, do not forget to comment, subscribe, and share my video. Thank you and have a great weekend. Bye.